Hi, I'm Sifu Joseph Musi from Wing Chun Science.
And I'm Tyler Moore from Wing Chun Science.
Okay, today I'm going to show you, this is pertaining to the legs, okay? We are obviously going to do stuff that involves hands and legs, but each video will showcase and highlight just one specific drill. So in this case, I like to show you the things that people do already and the things that we do, so that we can see that there are commonalities and then just subtle differences, right? So if we're training in the gym and he throws that leg, throws it again. So a lot of the times, rightfully so, people will lean into it. And when you lean into it, you're kind of making that muscle nice and solid, boom, absorbing the shot. The problem is, if we're in a ring and we're training for 5-minute rounds, okay, for 25 minutes, and he keeps on landing that shot, I don't care how strong you are, eventually that's going to start to break that down, okay? So we're going to scrap that mentality for a second, and we're going to go shoot for, like, if this was a real fight, okay? So let's scrap the training mentality for a second and go if this was a real fight. So while it's nice, he might come fast with it, and I put that out there, that's nice, okay? But the whole point of fighting is that two people fight. So I want him to suffer the consequences and pay heavily for trying to attack me. So when I come in here and I see, boom, one thing that I can do, and I did, he has shin guards on now. I make contact shin to shin. Now the difference is, I'm not letting him come to me and then I raise my shin guard. See, I didn't go anywhere. So do it again. Boom. Harder. Boom. Okay, so I covered it, but I didn't go anywhere, and nonetheless, I still got hit. So remember, the mindset is, I'm gonna get hit anyway, okay? I'm gonna end the fight. So I'm gonna show you the shin on shin, but how we go in and we intercept it so that we're in a better position. The whole point of fighting is that you hurt your opponent. So in order to do that, you gotta be in position for it. Remember that, no matter how flowery you think fighting is, bottom line is, he needs to get hurt. So he comes in, boom, okay? So now I did shin to shin, but I covered the space, all right? Something as simple as that. So I'm actually going in to the eye of the storm. And this is shin to shin first. So here again, and boom! Look how close I am. Now we're both in hand range. But the difference is, he launched that missile. I intercepted and then closed the gap. So he still has to recover from that. Because the typical response for him is, I stay here. Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
So that's what I want. If I stay there, it's almost like I'm giving him the go and I'm succumbing to him trying to beat me up. So again, it's a great defense, but defense alone does not win fights. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you if I just covered it and stood there. He's following through to hurt. So I come in here. Whoa. All right. That's what would happen. So I get an A for covering it. Beautiful. But I'm definitely going to get an F for getting the shot because I didn't go into any position. So we try to cut that whole thing. I'm here. Knee him. Okay? So now I got the upper hand, literally. Because I met him, I closed the gap, I'm in position for the first shot. Bam. So that took this out of disposal. Now this is the street, okay? And who cares about being that nice? Now I want to do the same principle of walking in, except I want to like go with my knee. So we're going to do this a little with caution. So we come in and boom. So I'm actually purposely and purposefully going in with my knee. So now I'm hoping that at this angle, an almost right angle, that I stab, boom, through. Now I'm purposely going in, not even to hit the shin. If I hit the shin, awesome, but I'm going in to hit that knee. Okay, so at the angle that he's coming in, boom, I'm meeting that. Now I want you to notice how much I closed the gap. He immediately is going to feel that pain. Again, if this is the street, he's going to feel that pain.
I feel a lot different.
It'll be,
My leg's wrapping now.
it'll go like this, and
Yeah.
if that kneecap breaks, your leg just wraps around
So
the
we're
way.
squeezing it out too.
Exactly. So you're gonna notice that when I'm actually looking to main him, that everything is different. So I come in here and boom, that knee goes in. Immediately when that happens, again, just like my subsequent videos, his instinct, because he only has one leg at this point, and this leg is either broken or throbbing. His instinct is either to try to recover by holding on to me or just releasing. Because at this point, he knows he's hurt, and I know he's hurt. So I move out of the way by positioning myself to get myself into a better position to take out the remaining leg, the leg that's holding him up, okay? So I go here and watch, I drop and take that knee. Okay, so what I'm doing is, he's coming in and I'm gonna step and my back leg is what propels this. So like a pendulum, this back leg propels this knee to go right into his knee. Now, keep in mind that I don't completely angle myself towards the knee. In real life, that leg is coming so fast, I don't have time to position myself to do this. That leg comes out fairly quickly. But what I do have time to do is that the amount of speed and velocity that it takes for his leg to come out, I'm gonna beat it with a straight line. So a straight line will always win a circle. So I come in and I stomp into it. Once that knee collapses, boom, he's got his hands free over here. I drop and cover. Boom, drop and cover. Let me go over here. So, boom, drop, cover, shot. And this leg takes out that other leg that's there. And then just conversely speaking, we're both gonna hold on to the wall here just to show you that when this cracks and it's starting to go down and I sink, this side of the knee is going to bend perpendicular. So I go crush and that knee breaks the other direction, okay? So these are some of the things, again, we want to make a distinguishment between when we're practicing it, boom, in the gym, we both got shin guards, and we're just practicing, bam, bam, moving in. And then the distinguishment between doing it for a street fight, yes, and then doing it for a street fight for survival, okay?
Can we see the flow of it?
Yeah. Okay, so we're here, and boom, stop, bam. Okay? Once he's down, bam, I go chasing him. I put my knee on his crotch. Remember, this is for the street. He's falling on concrete. Bam, and do all the things that, whatever comes out. There is no set thing. But again, if it turns out that you didn't have the time or you just didn't feel like you could use the knee for whatever length, maybe a distancing, you should still use the shin and you still should try to gain that advantage. So I'm here, so there's my shin, and the same thing. This works only if you work, okay? If you stay here and he does that, and then punch, punch, boom, boom, come back again, stay here. I'm gonna look awesome covering. But again, that's not a fight. Now again, let me just caveat that by saying, if you're doing it for the sole purpose to train and condition yourself, then absolutely. He's throwing, condition. He's throwing, condition. So that's great. So if you want to drill that as an exercise for conditioning, but just know when you apply it, it's to hurt, okay? So we're gonna have other videos, but for now, I believe.
Yeah,
All right. So we try to do everything with caution here, all right? Because these things are easy to break. All right.
I'm gonna keep going with you guys.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you for your time. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Thank you.